Whoever named it the Great Outdoors knew what he was talking about, whether it's the Big Sky Country or the Rocky Mountains, the forests of the North, or the arid beauty of the American Southwest. There just isn't anything to compare to the out of doors for rejuvenating city-dulled senses and putting that feeling of wonder back in the heart and eye. Throughout this program, we're going to explore an area of information that can make a trip into the backcountry safer, more comfortable, and even more enjoyable. The subject is outdoor survival skills, and while we hope you never need them, they detail the kind of information that is better to have and not need, rather than vice versa. Each year, an unfortunate few venturing into wild places find themselves confronted with danger. Quite often, it's because they fail to exercise common sense. Analysis shows that the vast majority of life-threatening situations that people find themselves in could be avoided or diffused. The most significant survival concept can be summed up quite readily. In a nutshell, the most important survival tool is the human mind. The ability to improvise is also extremely important. In a survival situation, you have to make do with what exists around you. It's natural to feel fear when confronted with danger or the unknown. This is a method that nature uses to increase your strength and heighten your senses. Panic, on the other hand, is a thief that adds nothing and robs us of reason. Remember what was said about the mind being the greatest survival tool? Well, in order for it to work, it has to be under control. The real secret to outdoor survival is pre-planning, and while not nearly as glamorous or as dangerously romantic as the image of a Rambo facing the wilderness with only a huge knife, it is decidedly more effective. Pre-planning requires research. For most areas, there is material available from government or private sources, and good advice is often available from stores that sell backpacking, fishing, or hunting equipment. Questions that should be addressed include length of trip, amount of food and other supplies needed, weather, terrain, water availability, elevation, dangerous wildlife or plants, fire conditions, and don't forget the bug situation. In order to study the concept of survival, it can be broken down into 8 separate areas of concern. Their importance in the field depends on immediate circumstances. Should you become lost, your top concern might be orienteering and navigation. But if your knife slipped while wet with deer blood, your first concern could be medical.